All right. Do you both swear the testimony that you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Mr. Jones, I didn't hear your answer. Maybe you said it at the same time.
Yes.
Oh, maybe Mr. Iverson, I didn't hear.
Yes.
Okay. All right. You showed up late, Mr. Iverson?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Ms. Nutt, go ahead and proceed.
We're ready to finalize the case today. We do have two contested issues of retroactive support and family violence, but I'll read the agreed portions into the record first. Mr. Iverson is established as the child Zaire's biological father, with his last name to remain as Jones. Parents are in agreement to be appointed as joint managing conservators, with the mother to designate the primary residence in Dallas and contiguous counties. Neither parent has access to private health insurance at a reasonable cost, so Ms. Jones will obtain or keep the child in government coverage. Mr. Iverson, his support was based on minimum wage and giving him credit for 8 other children. And so he's agreed to pay medical support of $13 per month and child support of $147 per month. There's no request for a non-disclosure, and the parents agree that Mr. Iverson will have a standard possession schedule with the child. The state calls the mother Ms. Jones. Will you state your name, please?
Diamond Jones.
And did you hear those agreements I just read into the record?
Yes.
Are you in agreement with those specific terms?
Yes.
Are you requesting retroactive child support, which is child support for the past?
Yes.
Okay. Is it correct that you and the father separated in 2023?
Yes.
Okay, and so we calculated 9 months of retroactive child support from October of 2023 until June 2024, because the temporary order started in July. And so we calculated a total of $1,323. Are you requesting that amount for the back child support?
Yes.
Okay. And after you separated, did Mr. Iverson give you any money to help support the child?
No.
Okay. And we're requesting that he pay that balance at $50 per month beginning September 1st. Are you in agreement with that?
Yes.
Okay. Has there been any family violence in the last 2 years between you and the father?
No.
Was there an incident in 2023 where he tried to choke you?
Yes.
And what happened there?
He said that I was cheating, but we had broke up before the incident, and yeah, that was the result of it.
Were the police called?
No.
Were either of you arrested or charged with anything relating to that?
No.
Okay. Do you have any current family violence or safety concerns with Mr. Iverson?
No.
Okay. And are you okay with your address and your phone number being in the court order?
Yes.
Okay. I'll pass the witness. The state calls the father. Sir, will you state your name?
Clint Iverson.
And Mr. Iverson, did you hear those agreed terms I read at the beginning of the hearing?
Yes.
And as to those specific terms, do you still agree?
Yes.
Is it correct that you and the mother separated at the end of 2023?
All right.
And so we've calculated back child support for 9 months at $1,323 to be paid at $50 per month. Do you agree or disagree with that?
Agree.
You agree?
Disagree.
Okay. And why do you disagree?
She only requested that because she asked me recently to send her some money, but I'm on child support, so it's not required for me to send her anything.
And so from from October of 2023 until June of 2024, did you send her any money?
No.
Okay.
because we had another issue going on. She wasn't reaching out to me. So
Did
that
you
was-
have her phone number?
I
Or her
did.
address?
I don't have her address.
Okay. And she didn't have you blocked on the
Yes.
phone or anything?
He does have my address. He
Nobody's
does-
asking you, Ms. Jones, any questions? Answer that, Mr. Iverson, if you heard the question.
Can you repeat it, please?
Yes. Does Miss Jones have you blocked or are you able to successfully contact her?
At one point in time, she just wasn't responding to the messages.
Okay. And has there been any family violence in the last 2 years between you and Miss Jones?
No,
Was there an incident in October 2023 where you tried to choke her?
not correct. I just pretty much put her out because when I came home from work, she was on the phone with another guy after she just told me that she was pregnant prior to me going to work. So I put her out.
Okay. And has she ever been physically aggressive towards you?
No,
Do you have safety concerns with your address or your phone number in being in the court order?
I don't want it in there
And why is that?
for personal reasons. I mean, I just don't want it public.
Is that due to concerns you have with Miss Jones or someone else?
Other issues, I don't want it public.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit more?
I have other court cases that I'm going through that I don't want my address public.
Okay, so it's not because of Miss Jones, you're okay with giving her your address and phone number?
She have my phone number, but my address I don't want her with.
And why is that?
No other reason. I just don't want her to have my address.
I'll pass the witness.
All right, we're making a final order establishing Mr. Iverson as the biological father. In this final order, making a finding there's been no family violence. That's what the parties are requesting. Joint managing conservatorship, government medical support of $13, child support of $147, standard visitation. The request for retroactive or back child support is denied, so there's nothing owed for the past other than what may be in the temporary order. I'm not granting your request for non-disclosure. You have to notify each other your address and phone numbers, and it will be in the court order. You have an obligation to communicate with each other. It's pretty hard to do that if you don't know where each other lives. Of course, you don't need to show up at unannounced times, but you need to have each other's address so you know where your child is. So y'all are required to notify each other of your address as well as the Attorney General's office. The Attorney General's office will draft an order and email y'all a copy. Y'all need to read it. Y'all are done with court. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
Thank you.